Lake Fjord is where British explorer Gino Watkins disappeared in August 1932.
The only other campsite that I know of at the moment is on this island here.
In 2014, our team of 8 expedition kayakers set out to paddle to Lake Fjord, where Watkins established his final base camp.
Oh, amazing scenery. First thing in the morning, I'm doing my shift on the bear watch again.
But pretty soon, the early morning tranquility gave way to breakfast time chaos.
Steve! What's this?
My breakfast! It was hidden behind.
How was it hidden? Sitting in the rock. Sitting there.
Thank you.
Enjoy your breakfast.
I will.
A few more minutes.
Once on the water, we set about heading north to pass Depot Fjord on our way to an island called Stora.
We head for the ice.
Yeah.
That'll give us something to, as Nancy says, feast the eyes on. And then that'll give us, it'll just take our mind off the distance.
The sea was nice and calm to start with, but before it was time for lunch, a fresh breeze from the northeast began to gather strength.
We've come off the water because there's a bit of sea state starting to build up. We are exposed to the full force of the Atlantic here, so we've got to be really careful what we do next. We may end up stuck on this rocky headland for a night or two.
Yeah, good rest here. See what happens with the wind. And then see if we can find somewhere to camp.
Southeasterly, 1530.
We've had a forecast for a stronger wind tonight, so we have to batten down the hatches. It's at times like this on an expedition where you've just got to sit and wait and keep hydrated. Never thought it'd be this cold in summertime. Well, thankfully the bad winds have died down, but now we've got another problem, is that the beach that we landed on yesterday is not big enough for us to launch from, or at least not really for another 3 or 4 hours.
Once again, we would just have to be patient. So there was time to enjoy the wildlife, take a few photos, and do a little bit of foraging.
They're really tasty. They'd be really good on your custard.
Later in the morning, as the tide started to go out, we began to move our boats. But we were now a day and a half behind.
So it's 1 o'clock now. It's going to take us a couple of hours to pack up and load up the boats, get all the boats on the beach. And then your suggestion was good to go around and fill up our water before we head out.
Being stormbound is frustrating, so it was good to get going and heading for the island of Stora. It is from Stora where we would make our push for Lake Fjord. We rounded a major headland, and from there we caught our first glimpse of Hell's Corner.
Yes, Hell's Corner's just straight across, almost off the bow of your boat. Slightly to the left of that little lump is Ailsa.
In the distance, beyond Hell's Corner, we could just about make out Ailsa Island, which lies just off the entrance of Lake Fjord.
This is Store Island. It's also called Sartamit. I think the locals call it Sartamit. And there's a really cool settlement around the other far side of it. That's where we're headed tonight. There's a couple of huts there. And hopefully we can get in the huts and we won't have to do a bear watch.
Well, we've made it to the northern point of Stora. It's 8:20 in the evening, but we've got a fire going, so that makes everything better.
After a difficult couple of days, it was important to get some good rest ahead of our big push for Lake Fjord in the morning.
8-hour day, no landings.
We're just here, and we're going to go into here. It's 8 hours at least from there to there.
You can't get too close to these icebergs.